evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So I came first. I came when the timer was 0:00.
All of you are here?
Yes, sir. No, sir. Two more people are to come. Sir.
Okay, okay. So Tarun and Konguvil are ready to join, right?
Yes, yes. Sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, so the screen is visible to you all?
Yes, sir. I can see it.
Yeah.
Somewhere join. Yes, Tarun has to
Yeah,
join.
today we'll start with the flowers.
Yes.
Till this you have, right? Flowers and pollination, right?
Actually, we have the sixth chapter also, so seeds, but just
Oh,
till a certain bit, not the whole thing.
okay, okay.
So we
Even this
cell tissues
Hmm.
are pollination and seed, sir.
Okay, okay.
I finished till pollination. I finished pollination. Can you tell what is seed?
Yeah, just let me check. Structure on germination seeds. Okay, till chapter 6 you have for your exam, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. We'll do it. Okay, they have joined. Tarun and Kongu will join.
Pongu will join, sir.
Yes,
Tarun
sir.
will join.
I
So
joined.
Tarun is set to join, right? Anyway, so shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hmm. I think he said he's having some issues in logging in.
Why do you need to log in for this?
I don't know. He said always it is getting delayed. Something he said. That's fine. Okay, good. Anyway, still we need to, since we have to discuss lot of things, we'll start now.
Fine.
Okay. After 6:30, do you have another class?
Yes, sir.
So maybe we have a 2-hour class on before the exam.
Okay. Hmm?
We have a 2-hour class on before the exam.
He's asking after
Okay.
6th.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Sir, like we have a class after this
Sir, we have
class.
maths class, sir.
Okay. I'll finish by
Oh,
6:30.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Fine, we will start.
Sir,
So,
actually, can we like go through this chapter in this one class, sir? Because we all know this chapter already and we are good at it. So go
wonderful.
very fast, sir.
Okay. Okay,
So
that's
I
good.
finished this chapter and the next chapter.
Sir, I finished the first chapter, second chapter, third chapter, the fourth and fifth I have to do it, sir.
What?
Nothing,
Sir,
you
for the
continue
exam,
nothing, sir.
the exam preparation.
You don't have
like,
time.
Hmm.
That
you
you
all-
want to finish this chapter, you have to start now, sir. So if
Yes,
Tarun
sir.
joins, so you can start.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Fine. Anyway, settle fast, everybody. And good. So, about the flower. Okay. And so why we should study about the flower?
Sir, because
It gives
like,
fruit.
it's also a living thing, sir. It's a type of living thing.
So it
Okay.
gives us fruit.
Okay. It's
Sir,
the
it is where all the basic food comes from, sir.
okay.
No. Animal
Flowers
plant.
are the reproductive organ of the
Of a
plants.
plant.
Can you understand? Flowers are the reproductive organ of the plants. Okay, so the sexual reproduction in plants.
Control flower.
Okay, can you understand? So that's the impact. That's why in the religion, in our tradition, like we give more importance to the flower. Okay, even in biology, in religion, in tradition, in biology, we give more importance to the flower. Okay, so flowers are the reproductive organs. So reproduction is the divinely process. You know that, right? Reproduction is the divinely process. So biological process, divinely process, and through that the organism produces their progeny. Okay, so lot of things are connected with the flowers. Oh, so let's discuss about the flowers in detail. Okay,
Yes.
so reproduction, very important process for the survival of the species. Okay, in flowering plants, that is performed by the flower. Okay, fine.
Yes.
And apart from that, of course, the flower looks beautiful, whatever it could be. Okay, good, fine.
Provide nectar for us.
Yes, sir.
And then yeah, good. So coming to the components of the flower, structure of a flower. See, the bisexual flower is called what? A perfect flower. Okay, it is called what?
Yes.
Perfect flower. Bisexual flower
sir.
is called what? Perfect flower.
Perfect flower.
Yeah. Why? It should possess, say, something called bisexual. Why it is called bisexual? You can see, yeah, the female component as well as male reproductive component called androecium and gynoecium. Both are
Gynoecium.
present in the gynoecium. Both are present in the same flower. So that's the important thing about the flower. Okay, fine. Look at that. All the important components. Okay, one by one. What are the important components?
Sir,
Okay.
the male reproductive parts and the female reproductive parts.
Yeah. See, one by one. Hey, look at that. See, this is called a stalk, which holds the flower, and then you have a bottom bulged area. There you have receptacles, and then the green leaf color structure called what? Sepal. Okay, it is called what? Sepal. And then the
Sepal.
attractive part called what? Petals. Okay, sepals, petals. Okay, and then coming to the flower, the first primary component sepal, and the second important component petal, and the third one you can see the male reproductive component called what? Stamen or androecium, and then pistil or gynoecium, the female reproductive part. Okay, the symbol is given to A and the symbol is given G. Okay, so androecium and gynoecium. Okay, so they are the major components. Okay, fine. And then look at that. What are the two important components in androecium? The anther, the filament. This one called anther and this one called filament. And then here in pistil you can see stigma and then style and then ovary. Okay, you can have ovary. Ovary, inside that you have ovule. Okay, ovary enclosed by means ovule enclosed by ovary. Can you understand? They
Yes,
are
sir.
the major components of a flower. Okay. And know the technical term. Sepals are called what?
Sir, what
Calyx.
is the
Or
mean?
calyx.
See,
What does
listen.
ovary mean, sir?
Sepals,
What does ovary
ovary.
mean?
See, ovary means ovary is a component of a pistil which develop into fruit.
I know
Fruits
that,
are
sir.
formed
Like
from the ovary.
I'm asking, what does ovary mean? I know ovary is a reproductive part. I'm just asking, what does it mean?
Because they help in the formation of female gametophyte. Okay?
No,
Like
sir.
a
Female.
I'm asking.
See, listen. See, hey,
I'm
hey,
asking,
listen.
how did ovary get its name, ovary,
You,
sir?
hey man,
Bro, why
you
you
asked.
cannot?
Listen to me. Then only you can understand. You asked a question. Just right. Say ovary. Look at that. In female ovary, what is produced? Egg cells are produced. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Egg cells,
Yes, sir.
gametes are produced in ovary. Similarly, like that, in ovary, inside the ovary, female gametophytes are called megaspores. Okay, female gametophytes are called what? Megaspores are produced in ovary. Can you understand? Ovary
Yes, sir.
holds ovules. Inside the ovule, embryo sac will be there. There, female gametophytes are produced. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So, main components: sepal, petal, stamen, pistil. Pistil consists of stigma, style, and ovary. Inside the ovary, you have ovule. There, inside that, the female gametophyte, megaspores, are produced. Okay, keep that in mind. And then look at the technical terms. The first whorl, okay, in the floral axis, in the floral, something called inflorescence they use. See, you can see the first thing is sepal, and then the petals are also called what? Corolla. Sepals are calyx, and petals collectively called corolla. And the third important whorl means androecium. You can see the symbol for androecium, and then which possess anther and filament. Okay, filament and anther. Okay, and then fourth whorl is female part. This is the symbol, and then called pistil basically, and the common name is carpel. See what you can see three terms. Listen to my question first. Okay, all of you. What is gynoecium? What is carpel? What is pistil?
Sir, so stamen have the same structure like a sperm, sir.
No. See,
Sir, but that's
you
what they
can
mentioned in the
see.
book.
Look at that. See, in the sense, stamens, yes, you can see it is bilobed. Sperm is single-headed. Okay, like this,
Okay.
it will be there. In yeah, this is the structure. If you look into the sperm, you have a head, neck, midpiece, and then tail. Okay, in sperm cell. But here, two lobes are there, and two lobes will have two rooms called microsporangium, and then you have a filament. Can you understand? Okay, two
Sir,
lobed.
so both have tail. Basically, both have tail.
This is
Okay.
not a tail, that. It's a tube.
Okay, in sperm cell, that's a flagella. It is called what? Flagella. Okay, fine. See, you answer my question first. Hey boys, answer my question. Can you understand what is gynoecium? What is carpel? What is pistil?
Yeah.
They're all the same thing.
We think like that. See, listen. See, listen. That's what. See, listen. Gynoecium represents female reproductive part, the general term.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
and then in the see, you can say to understand carpels are baby tissue. Carpels are baby tissue. Okay, baby reproductive part. Pistil or adult, differentiated part. Can you understand? Carpel
Yes.
differentiate to form pistil.
Pistil.
Can you understand? Okay, so carp means what? The single stigma will be there, style will be there, and then ovary will be there. Stigma, style, and ovary. Okay, listen. So, gynoecium is a common term which represents female reproductive component. And then carpel is the single unit. See, in some plant, if it has only one carpel, it is called what? Monocarpellary. Okay, single female unit, monocarpellary. Sometimes several carpels may be fused. Okay, that is
Sir, so
that.
if there is only one carpel fused, it is called pistil. If many carpels are fused, it's gynoecium.
No. Gynoecium represents the common term, female reproductive part, maybe one or many.
They're still called guys.
One carpel may be present, many carpel may be present. Common term is gynoecium. Female reproductive part is present in the flower. Okay, it's a common term. Carpel is the young part. Carpel is what? The young part. Stigma, style, and ovary. And this
Sir, then
matures
what is
to
pistil, sir?
pistil. Carpel matures to form pistil.
Okay.
So I thought there's only one pistil in every plant.
No, if only
I thought
one
the
carpel,
same way.
that's what I say. Listen, only one carpel is there. It is called what? Monocarpal. If it is many, it is called what? Multicarpal. Can you understand?
Oh,
Multicarpal. If one carpel is maybe free, there's something fused carpel are called what? If it is many carpels are there in multil, many are there. If it is separate, they are called what? Apocarpus. If it is fused, here they are selling fused carpels. They are called what?
Yes.
Syncarpus. Synchronized. Syncarpus. Okay.
So it's called monocarpal when there is one carpel. It's called multicarpal when it's more than one carpel. It's called
Wonderful. Correct. If it is separate, if all the carpels are separate, it is apocarpus. If they are fused carpels are called what? Syncarpus. Do you remember? Can you understand? Yeah. Okay, fine. Good. Now, so as I said, a complete flower contains all four structures. What is
again?
stigma? You want to know this? Stigma, style, ovary.
Sir, I asked what is syncarpal, the one you explained.
See, look at that. Fused carpels are called what? Syncarpus.
Okay,
Synchronized.
yes,
Many carpels fused together.
So if they are
Okay.
what is carpel, can I say when more than one carpel is fused together, they form a syncarpal.
Okay. So please listen. Okay, please listen. Okay. Complete and incomplete flowers. As I said, complete flower will have all four floral structure. Okay. First wall, second wall, third wall, and fourth wall. All will be present. Okay. If one or more sets of floral structure are missing, that is called what? Incomplete flower or imperfect flower. Very simple definition. I think you should not get any doubt in this term. Fine. Now, what are essential and non-essential reproductive parts? Okay. Essential parts are directly concerned with reproduction. See, among those two, the third and fourth one, stamen and carpel, are essential part. Okay. Non-essential part, all other things, sepals, petals are non-essential part. Okay, but they help. Apart from sepals and petals, there are many other components also helps. Okay, like what is the function of petals?
So they
protect the
they attract the insects.
Hey,
Yeah, they
listen.
attract the insects and
Petals are colorful, which attracts the pollinators.
they attract.
Okay.
So
They
that one
protect
also
the
they also
reproductive part. They protect the reproductive part when they are at the young age. Or
Yeah. See, listen. For example, say sepals protects. Okay. The all other accessory parts, and petals shows like they are attractive to the. See, sepals protects In simple, petals are attractive. They protect. Look at that. Here, female gametophyte will be formed. Sepals protect that part. These parts, supporting parts, protects, and they are for attraction. Petals for attraction. Okay. What is this term? Perianth. When petals and sepals are together. Okay. Petals fused plus sepals fused equal to what? Perianth. Okay. And if it is fused, it may not be green in color. Then it is called what? Petalite. See, just note down the terms. Sit and read. Then only you can understand. Okay, they are just facts and figures. You have to read it and you have to understand. Okay, just listen now. Okay, fine, good. Then only we can rush through. Fine. So if you read and then if you still cannot understand any term, and later you can come for discussion. Okay, fine, good. Now just listen to me. Okay, since we are running out of time, you need to cooperate well. Okay, fine. So when the what is perianth? Petals plus sepals form perianth.
And petals are
when sepals
fused.
and petals are combined or fused.
Yeah, are combined or
Okay,
Cannot
still
be
listen.
differentiated.
Listen. When it is non-green in color, it is petaloid. When it is green in color, it is sepaloid.
fused.
What are the two? Very simple. Non-green, petaloid. If it is green like sepals, it is sepaloid. Perianth. Okay, petaloid perianth, sepaloid perianth. Okay, fine. So now you should know what are essential, what is complete flower, incomplete flower, essential part, non-essential part. Okay, their function. Perianth, two types: petaloid perianth, sepaloid perianth. Okay, fine. Now the next one called what? Bracts. Okay, bracts means when the floral, for example, this is the branch, and here the flower starts, and here in this area. Okay, in this area, okay, a green leaf-like structure is present here. Then it is called what? Bract. Okay, when a flower arrives in the axil of the leaf-like structure, this is called what? Bract. Okay, and it looks ordinary leaves. It looks like ordinary leaves. Okay, and the large and colorful bags, mostly they are green in color. Sometimes there are large and colorful are also present. Can you understand? Look at that. It looks brownish in color. Example.
Sir, do
Bougainvillea.
bracts have sepals, sir?
No, no.
See, the
Means,
bracts are
see, listen. No, no, no. They here they are not. See, look at that. That's one differentiated thing. Here, the large colored bracts only bears the flower. This is the flower. You can see. Okay, that
But
is
the flower is that little thing only. No?
what?
That little thing is only a flower, right? So that.
Yeah, yeah. This is the flower. See, this is the flower. Here you can see the sepal, and here which arises from the bract. Can you understand?
Sir,
Fine.
so basically
bracts
bract
and leaf are in-
acts. Sir, so
Hmm?
basically bract acts like a sepal. Bract acts like a sepal.
No, don't
They don't have like
misinterpret things. See, don't misinterpret things basically. See, now actually we are discussing the facts and figures. If you read, if you listen, then you can understand. Okay. If you cross link with, see, listen, that's what. If you cross link with some other thing, assume something else, and are able to finish this particular chapter. So just open your eyes, look into the screen, and then you can understand. Okay, every line, if you like, because this is not like our usual classes, so please, time is running, so little more seriousness you should pay. Okay, so this time you are preparing for the exam, so in that aspect, so please concentrate and just to know. Okay, just know what is essential, what are the facts which is given, and it is good. So what I'm trying, what is bract? The floral axis arises from a leaf-like structure, that is bract. it looks like ordinary leaf. And what here I'm telling, sometimes bracts does not ordinary looks green in color. Sometimes they look like a petal. They are not petal. Okay, just keep that in mind. Example is bougainvillea. Okay, fine. Next, another important component of a flower is non-essential part. It is actually nectarious. Okay, nectars. Nectars basically what? There are cells which secretes nectar. Basically, this is we call it as what? The fragrant liquid. Okay, sweet and fragrant honey, you can say. The nectars are collected and honey is made. Okay, the honey bees collect the nectar and makes the honey. Okay, honey is nothing but the nectar. Okay, the collected full portion is actually honey.
Sir, it is
okay,
nectar mixed with the honeybee saliva, right, sir?
yeah, nectar is the fluid. The organisms, like the cells which secretes nectar, are called what? Nectaries. Okay, nectaries or the cells secretes nectar. Okay, and then the nectar, what is the function? They are fragrant and nutritious, dual functions. They smell good and they have lot of medicinal compounds. Okay, so that's why we consume honey. Okay, for our health. Okay, fine. So in what way this nectar helps plants? It attracts insects, and then insects indirectly involves in what? Cross pollination. Okay, that's the main important thing you should know about the non-essential parts. So what are the non-essential part? You tell me, what are the non-essential part?
So they are the petals, sepals,
Petals, sepals,
sepals,
and
bracts,
bracts and nectaries. Bracts and nectaries.
nectaries.
bracts are
Very good.
present in every.
Very good. Very good. So keep this in mind. Now, sexuality in plants. Okay, sexuality in plants. So look flowers especially. See, there are male flower, female flower, and bisexual flower. Okay, you have male flower, female flower, and bisexual flower. Okay, so anthers. If a plant possesses only anthers, means the stamens, it is a male flower basically. Okay, so what is the importance of why they are called male flower? Because the male gametophyte are called what? Pollen grains. Okay, the pollen grains are produced by what? The male flower. That's the function of the male flower. Okay, and then as you know, this is very simple thing. Ovary of the carpel, there's ovule. There, the female gametophytes are produced. Female gametes are produced in ovule. Okay, inside the ovule is present inside the ovary. Can you understand? So the stamen and carpels are the male and female part of the flower, as we know. This is a very common thing you should know. And now, a flower which contains both stamen and carpel are called what? Bisexual flower, hermaphrodite flower, or perfect flower. Okay, both male and female. If it possesses only stamens, unisexual male flower. Okay, if it possesses or only like stigma style and ovary, then it is female flower. Okay, only carpel, it is female flower. So the term which is used to represent these conditions, male flower are also called what? Staminate flower. Female flower are also called what? Pistillate flower. Okay, male plus female equal perfect flower. Any one thing is there which is imperfect flower. Then male flower staminate, female flower pistillate. Okay, please understand those terms. And now, what is called a neuter flower?
The flower in which both the like female and male the gametes are fixed or not that present.
Yeah, sometimes if it does not produce, not belong to male or female. No, No male and female component. That is called what? Neuter flower. Can you understand? Fine. Also note on the examples. Okay, fine. Now, this is about the description
Sir,
of
then
floral.
how do neuter flowers reproduce when they don't have this?
They have, see, they follow vegetative propagation. Okay, what is vegetative propagation?
Sir, I studied it
Yeah.
somewhere, but I remember.
Yeah,
Sir.
the plant,
Last
in
day
fact, if the plant, if it cannot produce a male or female component or both male and female component, see, they looks like some of the, like the plants, they are like ornamental, but they only reproduce by vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation means, development of plants through their vegetative parts like leaf, stem, root, etc. Okay, they reproduce by leaf, stem, roots, etc. Okay, that's vegetative propagation. Now,
Yes, sir.
sir, but in
general,
ray flower, it's flowers only now, sir.
yeah, fine. The plant, he is asking how the plant reproduces. The plant
Yes, sir.
usually,
For
so listen,
sunflower,
see, in
for
some plant,
sunflower, it is this only now,
see,
sir.
listen, just one thing, just listen one thing. Plants, in reproduction of the plant, there are three methods are available. One is sexual reproduction. Another one is asexual reproduction.
Yeah.
Asexual, called vegetative propagation. See, in vegetative, sometimes both in one period of time they are sexual. In another period of its lifetime,
Yes, sir.
they are sexual.
We learned it last year, like
Yeah.
the
One
germination,
term called
vegetative
what?
propagation.
One term called what? Alteration of generation. Okay. So the same plant can, in one period of its lifetime, it can go sexual reproduction. In another period of time, it undergoes asexual reproduction. Okay, fine. Now, see, since we are not much here discussing about the types of reproduction, that's why it is not insisted. Well, just we are discussing about flower, okay, and its types. Okay, now how to describe the plant? Say, look at that. You know this term. Technical term is calyx. Common layman term is sepals. See, usually there are five sepals, and sometimes even more, less or more or less than five. Okay. See, if these sepals are free, it is called what? Many are present, and they are free. Then it is called what? Polysepalous. Okay. Or if it is fused, it is called what? Gamocephalous. Okay. Polycephalous, gamocephalous. Free and fused. Okay. Fine. Sometimes, look at that. In hibiscus, second series of sepals are actually present. They are called what? Epicalyx. One layer of calyx and followed by another layer of calyx. Two layer of calyx, if it is present, then that collectively it is called what? Epicalyx. Okay. Usually calyx is one, and then sometimes maybe another layer is present. Then that is called what? Epicalyx. Okay. Very simple thing. When the flower undergoes reproduction process, definitely, since they belong to non-essential part of reproduction, they will fall off or persist, whatever. Okay, the fate is different. They do not take directly any role in the process of reproduction. Okay, fine.
Yes,
And
sir.
then look at that. In general, initially, then what is the role? As we said earlier, protect the young flower blood. Okay, and when they are green, they also perform photosynthesis. Okay, so that's the function of calyx or sepals. And now corolla. What is corolla? Layman term, petals. So they are, you can say, arranged, the colorful part. Mostly they are arranged in a single whorl, but sometimes there may be a double whorl also. Okay, or sometimes spiral. Okay, single whorl, double whorl, spiral. In many forms, at least 3 of these forms, they are present. Okay, if they may be free, like say here we saw, if they are free, polycephalus, fused gamocephalus. Similarly, like that here, polypetalus. If it is free, polypetalus. If it is united or fused, it is called what? Gamopetalus. Okay, fine. So very common term. You can understand. See, these terms are contrasting and you can easily understand. You can see a single whorl and you can see a double whorl here, tubular, and they get different structure based on the arrangement. The flowers get petals or arrangement gives the flower different forms. Maybe free, maybe tubular, maybe funnel shaped, and different flower with a different morphology they get. Okay, so that's another important thing we should know. Okay, and then what is the function of petals?
So they
Main
attract
is
insects with a
attraction,
vibrant color.
and then protect stamens and pistil. Okay, fine. So main important functions. Okay, so we saw in floral description about calyx, and then now corolla also we discussed. Now the third component called what? Androecium.
Androecium.
Yeah, androecium, the male reproductive component. As you know, the common term of like it is stamen. The single unit is called stamen. Do you remember? If one
Yes.
stamen is there, it is staminate.
One stamen is there.
See, listen. If many stamens are there, like this, see, stamen consists of what? Anther and filament. Okay, bilobed, anther and filament. So in a flower, you get many. Then it is called what? It is what?
Polycarpal.
Yeah, carpal for female reproductive part. Multistaminate. Okay, multistaminate. Okay, fine. Now look at that. Each stamen consists of what? Filament, a long filament and an anther. Okay, and see, two lobes are present. You can see one lobe here and one lobe here. So anther consists of two lobes. Okay, and then each lobe has two sacs. So two lobes and then two sacs are there. The common term for this room is called what? Pollen sac. Okay, in anther there are how many chambers then? 4 chambers. So 4 sacs are present. Is it clear? Can you understand this part?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Four what? Four
sacs.
Pollen sac. Okay.
Could you repeat what you said at the last?
Yeah, they are called what? Pollen sac. And the other important name, still listen, the technical term for pollen sac is, they call it as what? Microphalangium. Okay, or it is called what? Pollen sac. Can you understand? It is called what? Microphalangium or pollen sac. Okay, fine. So from this pollen sac, see like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 sacs are present. Then it forms what? The bilobed anther. So there inside what is produced? Here inside that what is produced?
So
Pollen
the
grain.
male reproductive part. Yeah.
Yeah, the male gametes, like our sperm cell, the gametes are produced. Can you understand? Plant owner gametes are produced. Can you understand? When fully the pollen sac matures, and then they release pollen grains. Pollen grains are the male gametes in plants. Okay, and generally look at the properties of a pollen grain. Powdery particle, okay, yellow powder or whatever, and they come in different shape, different sizes. See, look at that, look at that. They are of different size, different shape. You can have spherical, oval, irregular, and like a coronavirus. Can you see a corona based kind of structure? Okay, so they come in different size, different shape, different color. Okay, the pollen grain. Okay,
Yes, sir.
is it clear?
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
Now,
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yeah, androecium, like we saw, stamen may be free. It is called what? Polyandrous. Okay. Example, petunia actually, or sometimes joined in single, double, or several. Can you see? Monoadalphus, see, listen, if it is free, okay, stamen may be free, it is polyandrous. Okay, polyandrous. If it is fused, then it is called what? Polyadelphus. You can see three different terms. You can see monoadelphus, diadelphus, polyadelphus.
Polyadelphus.
Okay, you can see the structure. What is monoadelphus? You can see
It is
many
when there is
pollen grains.
only
See,
one
listen.
group.
Many anther and filament are there, but the anther is separate, and then all the filaments are fused. Can you understand? Stamens are united in one group by their filaments. Okay, can you see? Anthers are free. Stamens are fused. Stamens are united, anthers are free. This condition is called what? Monoadelphous. Single group. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
is
sir.
diadelphous? Two groups they
Sir,
are
two
present.
groups.
Yeah, see, filaments are united in two bundles. Okay, out of, and the two in the sense need not to be 5 plus 5. It may be anything, 2 plus 8, 1 plus 9, whatever. It depends upon the kind. Can you understand? See, look at here. One is free and all other 9 are separate. So 10 are there. So this is separate, and here all other things are fused. Can you understand?
Why
So
does that
this
happen?
condition is called what? Diadelphous. This condition is called what? Diadelphous.
Diadelphus.
And now
So
look
why
at
does
this.
that happen, sir?
See, that's this is because of the adaptation. Okay, sometimes easily if the anther gets damaged, okay, what happens? They may lose their male reproductive component. Okay, maybe they live in a high wind area. If the plant lives in a high wind area, even before the anther, like phylloden matures, the filament will get easily damaged. Filaments are easily damaged because of high intensity wind. Can you understand? So that time they are together, united together to hold, to strengthen their structure. Okay, fine. And
So it looks like
mostly sometimes, yeah.
nothing,
And
sir. I tell you the
the
nonsense.
say, listen, the pollinating agents. See, listen. Also, the chances of pollination is in mostly in unisexual plants. Other unisexual flower, they have to produce lot of. Look at us. See, just look at us. We are human beings. We are unisexuals. Okay.
Yes.
Then what is the normal count of sperm cells? It is,
Million.
Billion.
listen, 20 to 40 million cells
Oh,
per ml. In 1 ml, we have to produce 20 to 40 million. Okay, see, listen,
that's a lot.
for every day we produce 10 ml of seminal fluid. About 10 ml in the sense 20 into 10 what? At least 200 to 400 million cells per ml you do. Okay, per milliliter you have. And because what? You are unisexual and intercourse is done. And finally, how many? What is the chance of all the cells to meet egg cell? Very
One.
less. Yeah, just one cell is going to meet the one egg cell, one big egg cell. So the chance of meeting
Sir,
is
if
very,
the,
very. Hmm?
sir, if the chances are, if your chances are very high, like you can get more than
No,
like two cells, you
no. If
can't
it
get
is
more than
No,
one.
that's different. You learned it.
no,
No.
no, no. See, listen. Egg can accept only one cell. Okay, if more than one sperm fertile, if egg has the mechanism to prevent polyspermy. What is called polyspermy? Our
More than
egg
one.
is fertilized by more than one sperm. Means if it enters into the egg, it is called what? Polyspermy. Cell has the mechanism to prevent that mechanism. Prevention of polyspermy is there in humans.
So
No
then
proper development.
where will all the other sperms go, sir? Like
Yeah, they
let's
all
say,
approach party. See, listen, have you ever heard about that? First come, first service.
yes, sir.
First come,
Yes,
first serve.
yes, I
Okay,
heard
means,
about.
see, million of people, million of sperm cells will approach. Okay, million of sperm cells will approach the egg cell, but the most fast and furious, okay, most powerful fellow, whoever it is, microsecond or millisecond or nanosecond, whatever you can take it, then the one which enters, then definitely the cytoplasm gets activated after the one person's entry, and all other persons are shut. Okay, the door is shut for all other cells. See, it looks magical and it looks impossible, but you don't worry, you don't have to do anything. The cell itself has all the mechanisms to block, to prevent polyspermy. That is cellular mechanism. Cell does this very peacefully. Okay, no, it is not complicated. It is very simple for Excel. You and me looks, how comes there? No, don't worry. It is none of our worry actually. Excel has the mechanism to prevent polyspermy. It accepts just one cell and then shuts the membrane for rest of the sperm cells. Okay, many people can come, but they are not allowed inside. Strictly, it will say no. Okay, fine.
Sir, so
That's
sir,
the
so
beauty of
let's
fertilization. Okay, yes.
let's say like over 5 ml of 5 ml of this liquid has like is in the female body.
Mm.
So let's just make it like the 1,000 million,
Ah.
1,000 million sperm cells. So
Mm.
let's say only one goes into the egg. Okay.
No, no, no. See,
So
listen. If there is 200 million cells, only 60% are viable, active. 60% are active. Okay, here itself 40% inactive. Can you understand? And then among the 60%, only like or in this 60, 50 to 60%, for example, 30% of this only enters into the deposited on the vagina. Okay, in intercourse vagina, and then among that, few million cells can swim, the highly motile, they should have strong motile property. They only cross the vagina, cervix, and then enter into the uterus. Okay, they enter into the uterus, and now uterus lab, they stays for 3 days. The sperm cell stays there for 3 days. There one process occurs called what? Capacitation. Okay, we'll be discussing this maybe in later, but know this, capacitation one process occurs. Now sperm cells attains functional maturity. The capacity of the sperm cell to meet egg cell is activated here only. Sperm cell get its activation there. So here only few million cells, okay, few million cells are activated. Not all the cells are activated. Some cells will die here. Okay, and among the few million cells, they reaches the egg cell. So few million cells, 1 million for example, only can reach. Okay, though 200 million cells are produced, 1 million cells only can reach the egg cell. In that 1 million, one cell can enter. Can you understand? So that's a long story. Long fate is there for a sperm cell. Maybe in just keep this
This
mind in
sounds like,
later.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
sir,
See,
that
look at it.
one sperm cell is
Have some
luckier than
internet
winning the
issues, so I
lottery,
couldn't
sir.
join.
Yeah, that one cell. What is your question?
Sir, that one sperm cell is luckier than winning a 100 billion lottery, sir, because the
Yeah,
chances
yeah.
is
That's
very
you.
big.
That's you. That is because of that you and me are here. Can you understand?
Yes,
From your father, the sperm cell contributed, egg fertilized, and finally we are here. It is done its job. Okay.
see that, but
Yes,
still everyone
that's
does it.
a magical thing. Okay, fine, good. Anyway, later if possible we'll discuss that. Now we'll go to gynecium, the female reproductive corpus. Means a component carpel. Gynecium differentiates to form actually pistil. Okay, now gynecium is also called pistil. What is that? There we saw carpel differentiate to form. This is baby, this is adult. Okay, carpel is baby, pistil is adult. Okay,
Alright.
now as you know, three parts of gynecium: stigma, style,
Stigma,
ovary. Yeah,
Ovary,
yeah,
ovule.
yeah. Ovary, inside ovary you have ovule. Okay, now one by one we will see. What is the function of stigma? What is stigma? What is the function of the terminal knob-like part is called stigma. Okay, may have many lobes. Many lobes it may present. Okay, it looks like feathery appearance. Okay, and stigma is covered with hair or papillae, glandular papillae. Okay, glandular papillae means what? They are secretory. Means they are called what? They are secretory. Secretory means what?
they secrete different substances for
Ah, they produce some gel-like substances, some attractive to hold what? Pollen grain. Okay, they sticky. They should be sticky. Then only pollen grain can attach to the stigma. Can you understand?
yes,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the function of stigma. And then means you look at that serves as the landing reception. They are the receptionist. Okay, they receives the pollen grain. Okay, it serves as the landing place for reception, landing place for the pollen grain. Okay, fine. And then style. What is the style?
so it
Sir,
is
it is like
a tubular
it's like
structure that
supporting
allows
things.
the tube, allows
Yeah,
the pollen
yeah.
tube to
Okay, which connects stigma to the ovary. That is
Sir, it
style.
protects the pollen
Okay.
tube, sir. It protects the pollen tube.
Yeah, it means it supports the
exactly allows
development of. Listen, it supports the development of the pollen tube. Okay, and pollen tube grows along the style. Of course, supports, nourishes. You can say nourishment. What is called nourishment? It feeds the developing pollen tube. Style feeds the developing pollen tube. Okay, fine. Next, the most important part, the ovary. Okay, the swollen based portion called ovary, and then one or more corpels may be present. Okay, and then ovary, inside the ovary you have maybe a single chamber or divided into several chambers. Many chambers are present. They are called what? Locules. Ovary, inside that many chambers are there. The chambers are called what? Locules. Okay,
The
and
two
each locule
ovules, the
containing
real one.
rounded bodies. They are called what? Ovules. Read the sentence before asking any doubt. Just read the whole paragraph, then only you can understand. Okay,
Yes, sir.
yes,
and then
sir.
look at that. Just take 1 minute and read.
So which one, sir? Oh, the sexuality in plants.
Ovary is the swollen
Oh,
basal
okay.
portion, consists of the copple, one or many. Inner cavity of the ovary may be single chamber or many chambers present. The chambers, each chamber is called locule. Locules generally looks round in shape, and that kuti rounds are called what? ovules.
Ovules.
Okay, fine. And then the cushion or swollen region of the ovary attaching the ovules to the wall of the ovary called placenta. What is ovary?
Sir, so more the locules, that means more the chambers in the ovary, more the pollen grains can enter the.
Yes. Yes.
There can only be one
Okay.
fruit.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Sometimes some plants will have one ovary with one ovule. Sometimes plant will have one ovary with many ovules. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So like that, the placenta also. Then placenta connects ovule with the ovary. Okay. So these are all like the basic things you should know. And then coming to the differences, sexuality, as you know, most of the flowers are bisexual. In some plants, maybe separate, unisexuals are present. So look at these terms. These two terms are very important. Monoecious plants and dioecious plants. Okay, monoecious plant in the sense male and female flowers grow on the same plant. Mono, single, unique means in single plant, both male and female components are present. One house for both male and female.
One flower.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes one flower, sometimes two different flowers, same plant, male flower, but monoecious. Okay, and then dioecious in the sense monoecious bisexual condition. Simple term. Dioecious, contrastingly, unisexual condition. Can you understand? Unisexual condition. Okay, so if it only female flower is present, pistillate. Male flower is present, it is staminate. Okay, so these are all the basic terms you should know. Can you understand? Fine. So
Sir, so
maybe
because
next
of
class. Maybe
sir,
next class, I think we go and go for inflorescence and placentation. Okay?
No,
Fine.
sir, we basically understood this chapter. Let's go with the 5th chapter next class, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we can rush through. You maybe at home you can just what is inflorescence? You can look at that. What is inflorescence in simple?
See it in the
Arrangement of, see, listen.
Sir, it has different
Yeah.
arrangements.
Listen, yeah, the flowers may be arranged in several different ways. That is called what? Inflorescence. Okay, inflorescence. And look at that, there are two type of inflorescence. Okay, see, here you can see something called what? Racemose, chymose. What are the technical terms they give? Racemose and chymose basically. Okay, racemose and chymose. But for you, the common simple term is given. See, look at that. This is the central axis. Here you can see in all the axes you can have the flower. So this is old flower, this is new flower. The main branch, main stem used to grow. This is called what? Axial. Okay, you can see the main stem in here lateral branches. You can see the terminal part keep on growing. This is called what? Axial. A term they used, axial flowering or axial inflorescence. But here you can see in this condition, okay, the main stem is there. Wherever the branch originates, the flowering occurs in the end only. Okay, in the term. After that, no growth will be there. So if all the flowers are here in the terminal end, this is called what? Terminal. Okay, terminal. In along, see, listen, axial, terminal. Okay, here you can see all the along the axis. This is the main stem. Along all the axis, you can see the flower. Okay, here also the same thing. But here, when you see only in the edge, in the terminal end, there you can see the flower. Okay, this is the old flower and this is the new flower. Okay, can you understand? So this is called what? Terminal placentation. sorry, inflorescence. Okay, so that's the main thing you should understand from this particular chapter, axial and terminal. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So please go through the chapter, and next class we will do with the next chapter. Okay, fine. Thank you. Take care, and please read. Please read. And on the day before the exam, we will come for a discussion. We'll have a discussion. Okay. Before that, we will finish the chapter. Tomorrow we'll go to the next chapter. Maybe whenever the class in this week, I think you will be having another class, 1 or 2 more classes. Okay, we will see. We'll try to finish it there. Thank you.
So we have 2 more classes, sir, because we
Yes,
have
yes,
finished
we'll see.
4
I'll receive the schedule and then we will do. Okay, fine. Definitely, we'll take care of that. And thank you so much, students, for your wonderful cooperation today to complete this chapter. Very important chapter. Of course, you gave me a wonderful cooperation. Thank you. See you all. Bye. Meet you next class. Meet you in the next class. Bye. Bye. Take care.
Sir, one last doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, so
Yes, tell me.
because of sir, because of monoecious plants only autogamy is possible, sir, or else is it possible by
That
any
we
other?
will discuss really. See, there are many factors which supports even in bisexual flower. There are many factors which supports autogamy and xenogamy. Okay, so it is there. Many factors will support. Okay, a lot more processes are there. That maybe in your higher class you will be studying.
Is possible
Okay.
in bisexual class.
Every plant, see, listen, it may be bisexual. Sometimes they go for cross pollination. It doesn't mean that if it is a bisexual, it only goes for self pollination. No, autogamy possible, also xenogamy possible. Okay, because sometimes they mature at different, male androecium matures at different time, gynoecium, like the female gametophyte, matures at different time. In that condition, no fertilization, means self pollination is possible. Many other
Called
factors will
dichogamy,
support.
right?
Yeah, we'll yeah, many things we are going to discuss. Yes, yes. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye,
Thank you, sir. Bye,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you all. Bye.